Hello guys, I'm Daanvi and welcome to my YouTube channel Science Video, where I tell you the most interesting and fun-filled facts about science. I know many of you have the same doubt, saying why is glass transparent? I'm here today to answer to that question. Well, before starting that, glass is very important and very essential to our modern world that we created. From spectacles or glasses that you are wearing right now, the phone display in which you are watching the video, and the camera, microscope and telescope, etc. and so on, it's infinite. Now, we're gonna learn how is it formed. For that, we gotta jump into the innermost layer of the Earth's crust, where silicon and oxygen combine together to form silicon dioxide. It is arranged in a crystalline shape. That crystalline is crystal, it's called quartz. And when that is heated up at very high temperatures, the temperature creates pressure on the intermolecular, the molecular structure of it, and it breaks down, creating a flowing liquid. So afterward, it gets cooled down and it becomes an amorphous solid. Many of you think it may retain its shape as a crystal. It becomes an amorphous solid. It's not it's amorphous solid, where it's like a semi-solid. So afterward, it's frozen even more to create the glass that you have the finished product. So as you finish the formation, we gotta zoom in into the silicon dioxide into the subatomic level. I never explained to you about atoms, so I'm gonna give a brief discussion about it. So in the middle of an atom is called the nucleus, where it's mixed of two different kinds. It is called protons, which is positively charged, neutrons, which is negatively charged, mix up together to form a ball, which is the nucleus of the atom. A little bit far away from the nucleus is the electrons. It is just like orbits of the electrons. It's like, for example, the nucleus is the Earth. So the electrons is like the moons, several moons of Jupiter and Saturn, that way. So the electrons, depending on the number of electrons in the element, it is derived on the periodic table as an atomic number. Example, let's take helium. So the atomic number is 2 for helium because there are 2 electrons in that atom. So in the atom, it's very far away. The nucleus to the electron and the neighboring electrons are so far away that I derived an example for you. Imagine a cricket stadium. So a small P in the middle of the stadium is our nucleus. And around it at the outer seats is the electrons. A single small grain of sand is the electrons. So you can know how far away each distance is. And it's so far that light, photons, can easily pass through it. Photons is the light waves that we use to see. So it can easily pass through, but the UV rays, the ultraviolet rays, check out my video about that. So that rays can be blocked by the glass. So if it is an opaque object, for example, it's too small. The gap between the electron to electron and the nucleus to the electron is so small that not even a photon can pass through it. Okay friends, as your doubt is finished, let's look at the fun facts. Now, fun fact number 1 is that it can be directly on the ground. It can be produced on the ground directly instead of us mining deep inside the Earth's crust. Quartz, it is very tiny bits of even smaller than the grains of salt. It is present in the sand. So whenever a lightning gets struck to it, it becomes some sort of reaction happens. So it becomes this glass because it has enough temperature and pressure. Fun fact number 2. When our glass breaks, if you hit it with such a force that glass breaks, it can go even further than 3 times more faster than an airplane. So it is that dangerous, to say so. So be careful. Do not be kind of like struck by it or pinched by it. So bye bye friends. If you love the content that I'm providing, please do subscribe and hit on the like button if you love my video, and please do share this video so that we can be aware about all the science facts and they can learn new about science. Bye bye.